So, I'd like to introduce you to GretcHen. Yes, GretcHen is a survivor of a mink attack on our chicken coop, and I was going to record this video tonight, and we had a challenge where she is healthy enough to jump out of the bathtub, but not healthy enough to be back in the coop. So Grandpa and grandson are out building a little nesting roost for her for the bathtub. So yes, so I figured, you know what, I'm not going to let any hindrances hold me back. I really feel that this message needs to be heard. And yeah, so today it was just contemplating on Proverbs 22 as it is January 22nd, and did read it in the Passion Translation this morning, but I'm going to go ahead and read the bookends of it, because this is what really inspired this thought process. So I thought I'd take you on a little bit of a Joelle chicken trail. I'm sorry, GretcHen. You're okay. Okay. So, verse 1, a good name is to be more desired than great wealth. Favor is better than silver or gold. Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. So I was pondering that. And then when I was in a chat earlier today, the concept of to not be so heavenly minded that we're no earthly good. And that just did not sit well with me. And I realized that that saying's never really sat well with me, because the Lord tells us, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then all these things will be added unto you. So if we are to seek the kingdom first, and then everything will be added, and in here we are to seek for our good reputation. So I'm going to read it in the Passion Translation as well. A beautiful reputation is to be more desired than great riches, and to be esteemed by others is more honorable than to own immense investments. And then the 29th verse of 22. If you are uniquely gifted in your work, you will rise and be promoted. You won't be held back. You will stand before kings. And for me, I want to be honoring and having all of my work, as the word says, to do everything that I am putting my hand to, that I do it for the Lord. And there is a concept of being kingdom minded. And when we seek the kingdom first, and Jesus says in his prayer when he teaches us how to pray, your kingdom come, thy will be done. And that's the mindset that we need to be in. It's not just about the cross, it's about what the cross opens up. That doorway into the kingdom of God, where we are citizens, we are servants of the King, that through that door of Jesus Christ, we become citizens of heaven. And in that, when we are on the earth, as we are shining the light of Christ, we are to be walking out to be kingdom minded. So I want to present that it's not about being so heavenly minded that we are no earthly good, but as these Proverbs 22 in verses 1 and 29 and so many other verses indicate, we are to be so kingdomly minded that we are earthly good. Because if we first seek the kingdom and his righteousness, and then all these things are added to us, then we're able to bring divine wisdom, we're able to bring discernment, we're able to bring kingdom wealth, we're able to bring all of these things from heaven to earth, as it says that we are the conduit of that. And right now, with this whole dichotomy of not being so heavenly minded that we're no earthly good, it just does not sit well with the kingdom mindset. So if you are falsely humble, if you are prideful, if you think more highly of yourself than you ought, then that would be more heavenly minded. But if we are kingdom minded, that means we are fully surrendered to the Lord. And in that, take the tithe, for instance. Yes, I'm going to go there. You take the tithe. It's, so many people say, oh, I give my tithe. Well, it says to bring the tithe. And the whole dichotomy of being kingdom is that it is all the kingdoms. We are the stewards of what God has entrusted us with, just like the parable of the talents and the minas. What we are entrusted with will be entrusted with more. As we gain in wisdom, as we seek the kingdom, we become more and more kingdom-minded, that everything belongs to the Lord and how we can be good stewards, taking care of, his precious animals and his precious people. All of us are his children. Whether we believe in him or not, we are all his children, and we are all created in his image. And to have that kingdom-mindedness, that we are able to walk this earth with that beautiful peace, that shalom that passes all understanding. It's in that we can bring that light. And so I entrust this with you. Really ponder it, bring up the verses of Proverbs 22 and read verses 1 and 29 in a multiple of translations and see how that speaks to you to be kingdom-minded so that you can be earthly good. Blessings.